Hey guys, and welcome to a brand new video here on FPL Now. Today we're going to be going over my updated free hit draft for Blank Gameweek 32. So if you're excited for the video, drop a like down below, leave a comment. Are you free hitting this week? What's your team looking like? Subscribe if you're brand new, and let's get into the video. So, starting things off, my goalkeepers have not changed. I'm still going John Stone and Iverson. I should probably change him to Ward, to be fair, but I'm going to be playing John Stone anyway. I just think Everton at home is a really good fixture for Palace. Good old Roy has sorted them out at the back and going forward. I think Crystal Palace are actually a decent little team at the moment. And yeah, Everton going forward, not great at all. So yeah, hopefully we do get some sort of clean sheet here. There are better options in goal this week, such as an Alisson or Arsenal's keeper or whatever, but at the end of the day, you're going to want 3 outfield players from those teams, so we're just going to have to go John Stone, who I think is still a decent option. And I mean, even if you're not on a free hit, I think he's a decent option long term anyway. If you aren't wanting to go for like an Edison or something for you know, the double game weeks coming up, or a Brighton keeper, whatever, if you want outfield players, yeah, John Stone actually has some really nice fixtures coming up, barring Tottenham, which again I don't even think is that difficult at this moment in time. They've got some pretty nice fixtures, so yeah, John Stone and Iverson are my keepers. The back line has changed though, so I now have Pinnock, Gabriel, Trent, and Trippier. So I have decided to get rid of Robertson and bring in a different Liverpool player, and also take out a Arsenal player, which I don't know if I'm completely convinced by yet. Could still need a little bit of altering and stuff. And again, this isn't my final team. I'll go over my final team selection tomorrow when I've made some more changes and we've got more information and stuff. Also, if you didn't see, Rashford and Shaw are back in training as well. So if you are thinking of selling them this week because they do blank, I wouldn't do it, because they're going to be back for next week most likely, and then they're obviously going to be back for double game week 34, so you're obviously going to want those players for those games. But as in regards to this game week, yeah, I wouldn't think about getting rid of them at all if you're not on a free hit. Obviously I'm playing my free hit, so I don't have to worry about that. But yeah, Pinnock I'm not going to be playing. Guy, I'm probably not going to be playing double Crystal Palace defense. So my defenders this week are probably going to be Gabriel, Trent, and Trippier. I think on a free hit you kind of have to go with Trent. The other two are a little bit more kind of up for debate. I mean, Trippier, I think, could really hurt your rank if he does go big and you don't have him in your team, because he is still going to be very highly owned. Like, you've probably seen a bunch of template drafts on Twitter for free hit, but, you know, like, FPL Twitter is such a small minority of the teams that play FPL, and just because you don't see Trippier in that many drafts doesn't mean that a lot of people don't have him. You know, people that aren't on their free hit, all of them are going to have him still, and a lot of people are still not playing their free hit this week, whether they've already used it or they're saving it for double game week 34. I think Trippier is more of a kind of saving the rank, because I'd rather have him and him not do anything than not have him and then like go big and get like a 10-point haul or something. And again, Spurs at home I don't think is a terrible fixture anyway. Like, Spurs they looked terrible against Bournemouth, and Newcastle are really, really good at keeping the ball out of the back of the net at home. So yeah, I'm not completely against playing Trippier this week. Again, I might change my mind, but as of right now, he's in the team. Like I say, Trent has to be a staple. And then Gabriel, I mean, the only problem with this is Arsenal have been like really bad at keeping a clean sheet since the World Cup. So I'm not like super happy with the idea of having Gabriel, but it is Southampton. It is at home. Southampton look well and truly done this season, that they will be going down. So yeah, hopefully they will keep a clean sheet and Gabriel can get a little bullet header as well. So that's the back line. Like I say, we'll be playing Gabriel, Trent, and Trippier. Going into midfield, I have Gakpo, Martinelli, Eze, Salah, and Bowen. So I have gotten rid of Saka for Gakpo, and obviously gotten rid of Robertson for Gabriel. The only reason is I think Gakpo is I think his ceiling is really, really high for Liverpool this week. Of course, he might not start, which would be an issue. But again, looking at his minutes and stuff, he does look very, very likely to start. He's played 80, 90. Fair play, he only played 11 against Chelsea, but then he had 81, 90, 78. So he is likely to start. And I think he could just go big against Forest as well. Like, away from home, we are awful. It's very, very obvious. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. We are probably the worst team away from home this season. Maybe Southampton's a little bit worse. I'm not sure. I think Bournemouth might have conceded more or less. I don't know. But Bournemouth's around us. But either way, we're awful at home. That's the main thing that you need to know. So yeah, I mean, any team playing Forest at home is probably going to do well this for the remainder of this season. I just think Gakpo. I don't know. You kind of just have to put into comparison like double Liverpool attack or double Arsenal attack. And obviously I still have double Arsenal attack because I've got Jesus up front, but triple Arsenal attack against Southampton would also be very nice. I'd like to go triple Liverpool against Forest, but you don't really know who's going to be playing and stuff. I just think Gakpo and Salah are more nailed for minutes. But again, I could easily go back, because not going with Saka, I think, is a bit of a risk, because at home, Saka has been really good. So yeah, I'm not really too sure about that. But I think Gakpo is a little bit of a differential this week, as well as Bowen as well. My midfield is not very template at all, apart from Salah and Martinelli. And I think I would be playing those 4 as well as a bench. So obviously Eze is probably going to do bits this week. Yeah, Gakpo, Martinelli, Salah and Bowen, I think will be my midfield going into Blank Gameweek 32. Again, could change. I think West Ham still have to play. And again, if anything happens to Bowen, then obviously he's going to be right out of the team. Which again is the luxury of being on a free hit. I don't have to worry about like any of these. I just have to literally look at the press conferences and being like, okay, who's a doubt? And then whoever, even if a player is a doubt, like even if Martinelli was a doubt, like I wouldn't have him in my team, because I'm trying to maximize the points I can get here. So yeah, that's just the situation. So it's very nice being on a free hit. But yeah, Gakpo, Martinelli, Salah and Bowen in my midfield. And then up top, we've got Jesus, Watkins and Solanke. I do still have quite a bit of money in the bank, to be fair. I do still have 4 mil in the bank. So again, I could easily sort my team out and get like Kane in. But I don't think Kane is like a necessity this week. I think, again, away at Newcastle is a very tough fixture, and I don't know, he might get a lucky pen or something, and if he does, then fair enough. Like, every single time I've not owned Kane this season, he has punished me, and so I feel like it could be the similar situation. That's also why I'm really against kind of like selling, because I know he's always going to go big, but I know there's people that have not owned him all season and are still doing really well. It's just one of those things. You just have to hope that if he does go off, your rest of your team can kind of like help you out. But yeah, I mean, Solanke, Watkins, both on penalties. I'm very happy to play those. Their numbers are very good at the moment. I mean, I might not play Solanke and just play like 5 midfielders instead. And instead of Eze, I could bring in like Maddison or something like that, which I'm not completely against. Like, I could actually show that right now. So I could bring in Maddison, which I don't even think I need to make a transfer for. No, I've still got 1.4 in the bank. So I could just play a 3-5-2 and play Gakpo, Martinelli, Maddison, Salah and Bowen, which again, still really nice options. Of course, this is a much cheaper draft as well. Like if I was going to go back to Robertson and Saka, I wouldn't be able to fit all of those players in unless I got rid of some others. So let's just say I get rid of Saka, Gakpo for Saka, so I'd have 0.9 mil I'd need to make. So obviously I'd just get rid of Solanke for, I don't know, like a Greenwood or something, and I would be able to make that draft. So yeah, I don't know, could go 3-5-2, could go 3-4-3. That's the kind of situation that I'm really kind of umming and ahhing about. You just have to put like players against each other and think who's going to do better. I think Wolves Leicester is probably just going to finish like 1-1. I don't know, I just feel like it's not going to be a very exciting game. I think that both teams are going to concede. The main players I need to get right are my Liverpool and my Arsenal players, because they're the point games, like where you're going to get like a lot of points from, hopefully. And then maybe Bowen against Bournemouth could also do something. So yeah, my team could look something like this, like 3-5-2. It could go back to the 3-4-3 and play Solanke and Gakpo and stuff or whatever. But yeah, there's a lot of thinking still need to do. Of course, tomorrow is the deadline. It's not a Saturday deadline. I don't actually know who's playing tomorrow night, but either way, there's a game Friday, hence why it's the Friday deadline. But yeah, that's how my team looks at the moment. Again, I'll make a final team draft tomorrow and talk you through like anything that, I don't know what time that's going to go up, because obviously all the press conferences are going to be like, I guess today and tomorrow, but either way, we'll sort that all out. Thank you for watching though. If you enjoyed, drop a like. Let's try and hit 50. Leave a comment. What are your thoughts on my free hit? What are your free hits looking like? Subscribe if you're brand new. Ring the notification bell. It's everything from me. Have a fantastic rest of your day. And until next time, peace.